Welcome to Alaris Sanctuary, a space where you can soften, feel safe, and gently return to yourself. If a part of you still feels afraid of doing something wrong, afraid of being judged, or quietly carries a sense of I messed up, this space is specially designed for you. You don't need to understand it fully. You don't need to explain it. Just be here. Take a slow breathe in and gently let it go. Notice your body. Any tightness, any heaviness, and now imagine a younger version of you. Small, sensitive, just trying to do things right. But being scolded, corrected, or made to feel wrong. Not because you were wrong, but because you were learning. That younger version of you didn't need fear. It didn't need shame. And it didn't need to feel like they were doing something wrong. What they needed was softness. They needed patience. And they needed to feel safe. And maybe they didn't receive that fully. So slowly, over time, they learned to be careful, to watch themselves, to think twice, to avoid mistakes, to stay quiet. To stay small. And even now, a part of you still carries that feeling. That quiet voice that says, "What if I'm wrong? What if I mess this up? What will they think of me?" But that voice was never your truth. It was something you learned when you were just trying to be loved, just trying to be accepted. And now, you don't need to live inside that anymore. Gently bring your awareness to your heart. Place your hand there if it feels right. And imagine that younger version of you standing in front of you. Not scared anymore, just waiting to be seen differently, slowly, gently. You move closer. And instead of correcting them, instead of telling them to do better, you simply soften. You kneel down and meet them with warmth. Let them feel what they needed back then. Now silently repeat, I see you. You were never wrong for being you. You were just learning. You didn't deserve to feel ashamed. Pause here. Let it land. Now repeat. I release the weight you were carrying. You don't have to be perfect to be safe. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to make mistakes and still be loved. Feel that shift. Not in your thoughts, but somewhere deep. And now repeat. I am not that scared version of myself anymore. I am safe now. I choose softness instead of judgment. I return to myself with kindness. And as long as you hold that version of you which is younger, Notice how they begin to soften. The tension easing, the fear loosening, not because anything was fixed, but because they are finally being met with love instead of pressure. Stay here for a moment. Let this feeling settle into your body. That feeling of shame, that fear of being judged, it was never truly yours. It was something you absorbed. When you were too young to understand. And now, you can gently let it go. Not by force, but by softening. Take a slow breath in and as you exhale, imagine that weight leaving your body. You don't need to be perfect to be safe. You don't need to prove that you are enough. You are already enough. Let your shoulders relax. Let your face soften. You are allowed to exist without fear, and if that younger part of you ever needs you again, you will meet them with kindness, not criticism. For now, just rest in this quiet sense of safety. Welcome back to yourself. I am so proud of you for completing today's meditation. For more such meditation videos, you can subscribe to Valaris Sanctuary. This place will never let you down and will always be your stop for safety. Thank you so much for joining today. May you feel safe inside and out.